Agent's worst nightmare. That is how a former intelligence analyst described what happened at Evergreen High School. I'm glad you're with us this Tuesday evening. I'm Shannon Ogden.
And I'm Jessica Porter. A 16-year-old shooter opened fire at the school Wednesday, hurting 2 students before taking his own life. The Jefferson County Sheriff's Office revealed today he fired 20 rounds over 9 minutes and that deputies arrived on scene in under 3 minutes. This new timeline comes as the FBI says they were investigating the shooter's social media accounts months before the tragedy.
Denver 7's Allie Jennerjohn live in Evergreen tonight. Allie, you're getting answers about why the FBI did not step in here.
Well, Jessica, Shannon, you have to keep in mind that this agency gets hundreds of thousands of tips each year. That's what Jennifer Dobler, a former FBI intelligence analyst, tells me. And she says the higher the perceived threat, the faster it gets attention. But threats, she says, they're subjective. Dobler says if a picture or written content seems suspicious, an assessment is done. But there has to be a clear threat, reason, or probable cause to start doing searches. The FBI does tell us in a statement it was investigating the 16-year-old Evergreen High School shooter's social media accounts, trying to pin down a name and location in the days leading up to the shooting and even the day of the incident. What we don't know is what stood out to them and what urgency or lack of urgency was behind their investigation.
There's a really fine line between freedom of speech and what actually constitutes a threat to be investigated. And that's a line that law enforcement is doing the best they can to walk. I hope that people can understand that they are being flooded with information and they're trying to balance those two things.
Now, I think it's just worth noting Dobler was not part of this investigation. She's just speaking from her experience. But tonight we're also learning that the Anti-Defamation League was the one that flagged the shooter's online activity to the FBI. That's when that investigation began. An interview with me today, a leader with ADL says the shooter engaged in online spaces that really showed excitement around previous school shooters. And also he appeared to glorify violence, they say, and extremism.
I mean, it's just shocking that the warning signs were there, Allie, and I'm sure the community wants change to make sure this never happens again. Thank you for that report. Well, students across the Front Range are planning another day of action tomorrow to stand in solidarity with Evergreen. Walkouts are expected at multiple schools across several districts, including Conifer, Legacy, and Mountain Vista high schools. Student organizers tell us they are protesting gun violence and demanding safer schools. This comes days after hundreds of students in Jeffco public schools walked out of class Friday to make their voices heard. Video shows students from Stanley Lake High School holding signs and chanting for change, hoping to feel safe in their classrooms.
And the Douglas County School District is working to address fears after that shooting. Right now, district leaders are holding a school safety and security forum at DCSD Legacy campus. And Superintendent Erin Kane says this hits home for her.
One of my children was at a high school very close to Arapahoe High School and was on lockdown for a short time. One of my children was attending high school when the STEM incident happened. And as a mom, there is nothing that is more heart-wrenching than that.
And parents will have a chance to ask questions about the steps being taken to ensure their students' safety. We have a crew there in that room. We'll have a full report for you tonight at 10.